I swing like rackets, I don't like these maggots. Ay, dirty rock star, still up in the fashion. Ay, you know I drink good, got that bubbly.
Alright, we're on episode 4. I'm pretty sure this is episode 4, switching up. And we have another special guest because we've really been trying to pound them out for you.
What's up, people? It's Jaylon Smith, commercial photographer and digital marketer. Thanks, y'all, for having me.
We got him in here for you guys, and I hope y'all can like and subscribe for us.
Yeah, like and subscribe to this shit. I'm pulling up on your grandma. I'm putting that on God. Alright, Jaylon. So we're gonna start off slow, something simple, bro. I just wanna you know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit why you got in photography, bro. Like what really inspired you to be like, this is what I wanna do.
Man, I got started with photography in high school.
Really?
One of my teachers, she was like, I noticed you take a liking to art because I was doing graphic design. So she was like, just try out photography. So I was like, okay, so she kind of encouraged me to take it seriously and try to, make a career out of it.
Right.
So I did it, and then, I ended up getting some scholarships to go to school, you know what I'm saying? So I chose SCAD, it was one of them. That's how I ended up at SCAD. So, I mean, it hasn't been easy, but, that's how I got started, you know what I'm saying?
How would you say that? Because I hear a lot of different things about SCAD. I hear I know it kind of puts you out there. If you use SCAD the right way, it can make getting in positions of power way easier. You can get in the door.
Right.
How would you say SCAD helped you?
Man, I'm gonna get this live.
Oh yeah, he's getting the IG live on.
You know what I'm saying?
So how would you say SCAD helped you?
No, I would say SCAD gave me all the professional tools I needed. All the equipment that I couldn't necessarily afford at the time. That's what SCAD was able to help me out with. Just being able to use the industry standard equipment and the right cameras, the right this, the right that, the right, So, I feel like that's why SCAD was worth it rather than other schools because it took you to the professional level, So.
Right, man. That's why I've noticed a lot of different people that go to SCAD for any different types of arts. Because I know niggas that transfer from state and then going to SCAD. And they're like, bro, state, I thought it was lit, had all this equipment, all stuff to use. And bro, I went to SCAD and it was like, bro, this is exactly what they use in real life shit, bro.
Right.
And I was able to get my quality up and I used and networking through the schools. Bro, I was booked for gigs and took the cameras and it was perfect because they said otherwise I feel like I'd have been a little nervous compared to the other people that were also shooting there because they would have shit on me. Right, so that's trippy you say that because that's some real life shit.
Yeah. So you've worked with some notable people. Can you let us know who you've got?
Yeah, for sure. I worked with Bryson Tiller, Photograph, Lil Uzi Vert, the Migos, Lil Yachty, 21 Savage. I photographed before. So yeah, man. I like concerts a lot.
Yeah, I saw you. I was scrolling through your page, looking at you got an interview from Fox News.
Oh yeah. Well, earlier this week, Fox News actually interviewed one of the artists I'm working with, Jaylon MDK.
Yeah.
And he's Jamie Foxx's artist. So they did an interview segment on us on Fox News, which was real dope, man. Because we got this campaign going on where we're dropping a song every week. So we're just boom. When the pandemic hit, we was all right, everybody's going to be in the house. So let's keep them engaged with some type of content. Since we can't go out to events or stuff, we're all right, every week we're dropping a new song. You know what I'm saying? So that way, if you're just chilling in bed, quarantine, whatever, boom, we got music for you, we got content, so. Right.
Yeah, I was looking at you, also back to the Instagram. I saw you were at, I don't know what it was per se, what it definitely was what I know my friend was there. It was where Draft Day, Cody Shane was there, Trippy. Yeah,
was it a concert?
I don't know if it was a concert. I think it was I don't remember. It was you were in it was all y'all, it was all because a lot of my
was there a bunch of you all sitting down and shit?
No, they weren't sitting down. I think Yachty was DJing.
Okay.
It was Black.
Oh, this must have been
my friend Tyler.
I think this was at Access Replay.
Yeah, I think that was it.
A gaming center. Access Replay, they do some incredible stuff.
Right.
I actually met a few of the investors from Access Replay. And that's how I got acquainted with the space, the CEO is a young woman CEO. Her name is Allie, and she does some incredible things within the esports facility. So, I mean, that's definitely a place y'all need to check out too. Like, it's like they like a family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
they had people I wouldn't even expect to be there. I remember I saw it. I didn't know. This is before like me and Tyler had like started hanging out, and I saw it on his, and I was like, because he was shooting there. Because I know like he's really cool with Cody. Right. I don't know if she brought him along. I actually don't know how he got in the door, but he was there, and I saw you guys shot a couple pictures there too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're actually doing virtual concerts right now.
Yeah, I know.
They just did Offset last weekend. So, you know, shout out to my boy Ryan up at Access Replay.
Yeah.
I could definitely loop y'all in there, bro.
Please definitely. You know what I do too, so please.
No, for sure.
Slide that. I did have a question about something. I don't believe it was the same thing you're talking about. No, I don't. Perfect. So I seen you with one of my friends. He's like an Instagram friend of mine. He does a lot of dope content. He works. His name's Worm Diet, right? And he's really dope.
Yeah.
He works a lot with Koi and stuff. And so like this is literally I think after one of the parties that Ralph had, and I was like, okay, go home, taking a shit. You know what I'm saying? Hang out, relax, and normal shit, right? And I see Worm posting. I'm like, is that Jaylon? And then I see, is that Ralph? And then I was like, da-da-da-da. So I want to know, like, what the fuck was that about? Like, what was that? Because that looked super dope. The backdrop, y'all, dope. All the shots looked lit. Never saw what came of that. And I was like, unless it's something you can't talk about. Because, like, that many of those lit creators in one room, especially a lot of people that are coming up like crazy right now.
Right.
That has to be something nuts.
Right. No, that was at UREY's music video. And that was the first time I met Warren Diet. He's a nice video editor, creator, and we just met him because Raphael, he painted some clothes for UREY for her to wear during a music video. Yeah. So then we was just hanging out, and then Warm Diet was there, and then we just got to talking, and then
UREY came down here and she tapped into everything.
Oh, bro, she's on fire right now.
Going crazy, bro.
She's on fire. She got that cool song with Gunna.
Slide.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't, unless it's not out or you can't speak, don't mind us asking. Do you know what video was that for?
I'm not sure which video was for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were just there to bring the clothes.
Oh, okay. But I said, man, we got some insider information. I'm like,
yo, so after, like, how do you feel? So your job you're in a very interesting space because of COVID. Concerts aren't going on.
Right.
They try to do. I know Coachella was yesterday. Yeah. You hear about that?
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that. They got like Lil Key, Cody Shane, some other people, and they like threw a little show where people were like in their cars and they could come in. How do you feel like the state of concerts right now?
Oh man, it's crazy. I mean, because that's where a lot of artists' revenue was coming from.
Yeah.
Like. Compared to the concert money compared to the stream money is two different types of bags, you know. So like
concert money is right then.
That messed up a lot of people's bags. So that's why right now virtual concerts and these parking lot concerts are so important, you know.
How do you think that affects the young creators coming up right now? Like the niggas is like.
How does that affect you?
Yeah. Start with that. How does that affect you?
That affects me tremendously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I was taking photos at regular concerts.
Exactly.
So now I had to switch a lot of my content from being in person to online. So almost like what you guys are doing with this podcast. Like that's why the podcast is such a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're giving people content for online. Boom, 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 boom. Feeding them content. I think that's the name of the game for the next 5 to 10 years. It's just podcasters. Because y'all see Joe Budden, you know, how they're doing it.
Yeah, it's because like right now it's like people like concerts are coming back, but like my thing is like, are people gonna be as hasty to go to them?
Oh, people. I think this is gonna affect people for a while.
Yeah, I don't think people are ever gonna go back to being like I go to the club, I go to the bars because they're open, and I see it, and you're just like
it's gonna be a tough one to get everybody back together in such a small space because like even after like they find a vaccine or whatever they do, like people are still gonna be worried to go out, you know. So
for a fact.
That's why I'm saying like I feel like online is gonna be a lot of bigger than we've ever thought before, you know.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard like the whispers though?
The whispers.
The festivals that are getting booked for next year.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but like I don't see a real plan into action yet. You know?
How does that make you feel though? Because I think it's go one of two ways. Because a lot of them, if you peeped it, like the lines are setting up are fucking nuts. Like
right.
And with that many like stars and like mega artists on one like one, I don't know the fucking word I'm looking for, one like lineup. Let's just say that's the word I'll use. Do you think that'll either completely flop? Or do you think it'll be something where maybe it might not be a good idea because it will go nuts because people will be so like, fuck it, I want to go. And then it'll be packed the fuck out no matter what happens.
Man, I hope it doesn't flop. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, of course not, but shit.
But I feel like what's going to happen is people are going to slowly have to start to, the crowds are going to start off small. Yeah. And then they're going to get bigger as time goes on. Yeah. You know? Have you seen they're trying to do these little pods now? No. Like they're selling like.
Oh, they did that in Europe? Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're doing these. So instead of you like buying an individual ticket to concerts, they're selling pods. So you'll go as a group of 5 will buy a pod for say $500 or whatever.
It's actually kind of, to be honest, that's a really fucking good idea.
And then you just split the money up between all the friends, and then y'all go, and y'all got your own little pod. Y'all are sitting there 6 feet away from the other pods.
Bro, these niggas are smart as fuck. It's a VIP section.
No, but
it's like you got your own VIP section.
Literally, you have to buy a VIP section to go
to a concert.
But the only thing with that, I know, like, I forgot which. I know the reason why I know you talking about that because they did that in Europe.
Yeah.
It was a huge. Everyone got sick.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, it went terrible. Like they did that, and because like the thing about the pods was like I was even like I was gonna go. We were supposed to go to Coachella yesterday, and like I was gonna go. We were gonna go see what happened. Not gonna say how we're gonna get in there. We're definitely gonna sneak in.
We was going in.
We were gonna find a way in, but
we was gonna be in that bitch.
No, but we were just tired. Did too.
Nigga, we laid down, started watching TV, and passed the fuck out.
But like when I was looking at even like Coachella, like it was hard to like keep people confined to their car or even to their pod because you're gonna like just go to the front.
Exactly.
You want to like if you got a chance, like no one because now there's no line rushing, so people still like get out, move, do all that, so people are still interacting. This would be interesting. This is affecting the underground scene on such a weird fucking way.
I mean, how do y'all see it affecting the scene?
I think personally, I think this is what's gonna happen. I think the industry is about to go crazy. Like, if you're on the people on the top, like the people who run the labels, they now run everything. Yeah. Because there's no chance for you to like be a like small up and coming person and just grind your way to the top. Being independent is almost impossible right now unless you already had a following. Right. So now the labels can handpick who they want to blow up because they can just push it through streams, Spotify, put you on playlists. Right. So now it's gonna go. This is what I've been talking about the most. I think it's gonna go from like. Because like I say all the time, 2016 was the best era of music culture because that's when SoundCloud came out. People were just pushing out their own things. Right. And now that you don't have little concerts where like you can showcase new talent, and SoundCloud's dead in itself.
How dead as fuck.
So it's just like if you're not signed to a label, you're not going anywhere with your career at this point. Right. Which is gonna affect everything. I think it's going to affect the culture in general. I think that the culture is going to go from like, because it used to be like niggas were like doing crazy shit. Niggas were doing what they wanted. That's when you got the Cardis, the Uzi. Right. It's about to go streamlined. Now I think all rap music is about to just be pop.
Wow. So I see it differently. I see 2 years of that. Like a year to 2 years. I think we're in 0.5. I'm about to be... Like, let's say instead of, like, let's say it's going to be a 2-year saga, we're, like, in the prelude right now to that, so we're about to get in the movie. Okay. It's going to be about a year or two that possibly could be a little bit shorter. Right. What I see is once everything starts getting back and some people start going out, there's going to be someone that's going to say, underground market, I'm going to create a platform, tap in. That's always happens. There's something, Napster, SoundCloud, you know what I mean? Right. There's something that's always there. What's going to happen is because the fact niggas ain't going to go out, and because the fact if you can't afford to go to a super show and the pods and shit, you're not going to be able to go. Right. You're going to have, what I feel that everyone starts going out, the next wave of that psychotic underground shit Because what you have is a lot of niggas tapped in. That you won't see a lot of up and coming guys pop off, but right now is the time a lot of them will start developing fan bases because our algorithms work and artists being shown like based off recommendations. People being able to promote to their friends and them having more time. So fuck it, I'll listen to them. Let me show it to my friends in this college. Right. We're gonna start developing somewhere so you'll have some niggas. Maybe they'll have like 2,000 fans, and that's what they have for a minute. But they start developing these cult fan bases. When everyone goes out, local venues will be so in pain looking for money. They'll book shows a lot quicker. Yeah. People need somewhere to go and do something cheap because COVID's killing pockets. They'll be going there, and we'll have a scene that goes nuts.
Yeah, but that's if local venues like can survive this.
Yeah, that's a big problem too. Like people, like these venues, they're really scratching for cash right now. Like these stimulus packages are running out, and like there's gonna be a lot of small businesses that won't make it. You know,
someone else to come in though. There always has to be local bars and clubs. Like that's never gonna not be.
There doesn't have to be.
There never won't be.
No, that's the thing. But that's the thing.
Like, you think the bakery's ever gonna be gone? Like for real, or you think someone's gonna buy it?
I mean, regardless, I feel like there'll be always a need for somebody would buy it. Like there's always a buyer. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
People are always looking. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out here.
But I think that's why I say the top people, everyone who like the labels, I think they're gonna be like, okay, everyone's hurting, we're straight.
Right.
Let's just fucking buy out that underground scene, because when you control that,
you control a lot.
You control basically everything that's coming out.
Right. Do you think every label's gonna buy every underground club?
I don't think bro, if it's dirt cheap,
they haven't done it. Why
bro,
haven't they done it? Like 09 recession. Why? That's way worse than this. Why did they do it?
Because niggas still popping off. Shit was still popping off.
That
now
was
it's
way before.
Now you don't know, but that wasn't like niggas couldn't do shows. Like niggas, like people weren't booking as much.
Right.
But now it's like you can't even fucking go do a show.
Right.
So wait, okay, back onto you. Photography.
0% chance, by the way. The label's not coming in buying Masquerade. That'll never happen. There's companies like Masquerade where I've been booked by the promoters. The owners that own that place will never sell to any corporation. No.
That's what they said about shit like Warped Tour.
Warped Tour is not Masquerade.
No, but I'll tell you, Warped Tour. Warped Tour was like. It's like for like the like rock niggas.
Okay.
But like they were like they're more culty than like underground shit. Right. But anyway, photography. Yeah. How do you think photography's been?
Man, with COVID going on or like
it don't even gotta be COVID, like just in the last year or two.
I mean photography's been cool, man. I mean it's been weird being a freelancer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause some months it's up, some months it's down. Some months might be amazing, some months you might have no clients. So it's just balancing that life, you know what I'm saying?
How do you go about, actually, if you don't want to answer this question, not give out the free sauce, how do you go about like getting these big clients?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's networking.
Facts.
Like that's all I do, bro. Like you go out, you present yourself nicely, you know what I'm saying? You speak to people, you treat people the way you want to be treated, and like hopefully that comes back, you know? And that's what I do, bro. And same way I met you, like, and then I got on the podcast, you know? So like
I mean, we literally met at a party, we dapped up, hung out like 2 more times.
Exactly.
I want to see how this party tonight is.
This is gonna be the most lit one. I've been hearing from everyone else like, oh no, cause not just cause they fucking with me tonight. That's not the whole reason I'm going. I was already going, but niggas been saying like, oh well, we might be turning tonight. And I'm like, nigga, the first one I went to was live as fuck. You niggas throwing up and passing out and shit. So like, I'm very interested to see this shit now, cause especially that's like the first thing you said when we hung, like, you going tonight, right? And I was like, oh shit, nigga.
Yeah, man, it should be a nice vibe, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna try to vlog it, see if we get it.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, no, we're gonna definitely tap back in with you. Hopefully this motherfucker comes out. We're trying to get better with the spacing of the videos because everyone says we're like bum rushing them with content. I was like,
we've been getting views. Y'all saying we bum rush you, but y'all niggas clean play.
I mean, don't take that as an offense. Like,
no.
London's still an aggressive person, as we've been saying.
These niggas know. These niggas already know what time we on. Fuck you talking about.
I have no idea what any of that meant right now.
It's the energy.
We're in different.
That's what the fans are saying. They say the London great thing is because the fucking.
So you think photography? So how do you think about the quality of like you say like. You said that you were talking more like how like the money comes in for you, because I know the money in photography is sporadic, especially fucking right now.
Right.
How do you feel the quality of like photographers are, because I have, oh my god, I have like a couple friends that do photography. Sean, follow Sean, Tyler, he was on the podcast. My homeboy Jamie at OG Jamie Flicks. I think all of them, like, they do amazing work.
Right.
But then I like have other people I see, I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Right.
And like I don't know, cause me personally, I usually just stick to like them.
Right.
Cause like they like those are homies. How do you're like, I know there's like some photography like unsaid rules and like shit that goes on. I remember niggas getting pressed about like, yo bro, my picture, like you did this with that. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. Do you think like photography has been getting better? Like just like the quality? Or do you think it's been getting worse? Especially in this scene, in this culture.
By this scene in this culture, like what y'all mean?
Atlanta. Like underground shit, like music, like black culture.
No, I think a lot more black creators are starting to come out and like speak up, which is really cool. You know, especially with all the police brutality that's going on, Breonna Taylor, and just all the things that's been happening to us for years and now coming out in the light. Yeah, I think a lot of black creators are starting to have a voice.
Yeah, support black colleges.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, support black colleges.
Right there. Right there, sir.
You know, are you guys familiar with Blue Boy?
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah. So, you know, he's doing something with Sprite right now.
Yeah.
They got like, this whole campaign with BET Awards, which is like really cool. Like, an independent fashion designer getting some notoriation, you know what I'm saying?
He's an inspiration for a lot of people.
Especially
the scene that we be around, everyone knows like how that nigga grinded and came up. He really did that shit.
I seen it. Like, crazy, bro. He works all day and night, like in the studio. Like,
he's like a super creative mom, bro. This nigga just be looking at him.
He's dope. Yeah.
Bro. He's lit, bro. Lit as fuck. That's wild. How do you feel right now? Because you keep bringing up freelance, and I knew you was a freelance photographer. This is definitely a dope question. Right. That's probably the perfect way to phrase this. What is the scene like working with people, trying to collab? Because I know there's always paid work, but it's like when you're working with other photographers, trying to work on collaborative works and whatnot, like, do you feel like there's a lot of love as a freelance photographer, or is it a lot of grimy fucking bullshit dealing with niggas?
I mean, I feel like we need to like take the starving artist notion like out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I wanna help people to realize is like you don't have to be a starving artist. Like you can actually make money and like live and eat off of being a fashion designer, photographer, graphic designer. Like it's a way to make money out here and still do what you love. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what a lot of us are chasing. We're chasing what we love, but we don't know how to monetize what we love to do.
Yeah, monetization is a big thing for me personally. Because even the reason, like we talked about this, even the reason I started this podcast, because like I love the culture. I was always a part of the culture.
Right.
Talking, meeting new people who I've met people who were like here, and then throughout our like friendship have gone up here.
Right, exactly.
And I was like, yo, I should take this and like try to find a way to monetize it.
I mean, the cool thing about that is they gave you the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? I'll just follow the blueprint. You know, like you can learn something from everybody. You can learn from a bum on the street, or you can learn from a CEO of a company. You know, so like never write people off. You know,
facts.
Keep bringing up your graphic design. We talked about that, especially in the beginning. I heard that, and I know some of the stuff you've done, and you keep reminding me as we talk. And it's like. So when you talk about you started with graphic design when you were in high school, right? And you were kind of pushed towards photography a little bit, noticed that direction. I see you do a lot of artwork, and you've had some very genuine success with your like artwork for artists. Like it's really dope. Right. Is that something that you still have like consistently nonstop done since the moment like you did go the photography route? But it's like that's something you still kept from the day one jump.
I think I mix graphic design and photography a lot. I don't like to stick to one medium. Right. So that's why I will involve graphics into cover art, photography into graphics. So right now for the 50-50 campaign we're doing, I'm doing all the cover art. I mean, like it's good and bad because it's good because like now I get to practice a lot. Like it keeps me on my toes. It keeps me fresh. Like to come up with 50 different covers, a different cover every week.
Jesus
like
fucking
it
Christ.
stretches your creativity. Like you thought you was good, but now it's like a test. Like
you can make some hard shit every other month, nigga, but every week.
Right, but to come up with a new idea every week is like, all right, like
what the fuck?
It really tries you, but it brought out the best in me, which is good. Yeah. Like it really pushes you to like be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying?
Is that shit on the fly too? Is it like it's like the 50 songs like if you can't say this, that's fine, prepared and ready to go, or is it like y'all are doing this week in, week out?
We can definitely talk about that because even when we was in LA a couple weeks ago, Jaylon recorded like 4 songs in a day,
right?
And then we've already put out one of the songs he recorded in LA. Yeah. So like it just came out of the blue, like he made it while we were in the studio, and he was like, "Yo, let's put this out." And I did the cover art, and it's out.
So it's on the fly.
Yeah, it's like a lot of things are on the fly, bro. Like of
this
course,
nigga might
like
give you the song the day before it comes out and be like, "Make this artwork in the next 5 hours, go."
Sometimes like because back when the riots were going on, police brutality, like we released a song for that. Like we didn't know that was gonna happen, but we felt like the time was right, so we was like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And the Outlaws, which was Tupac's group, is actually featured on one of the songs. Yeah,
so, I saw that.
So like that was on the fly, you know. So
how'd that happen? That was lit as fuck when I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, he met the Outlaws through like Jamie Foxx and all of that. Yeah.
How'd that feel? That photo, I saw that he kept posting. I was like, that was a really cool moment. How'd that feel to shoot for Jamie?
I mean, bro, it was so cool to meet him, bro. Like he's such a down to earth guy. Like just all the success he's reached as a black male is inspirational, bro. Because I've never been to Cali, so it's like to see a black guy in that type of position is like, if he can do it, then I can do it. Then we all can do it, you know what I'm saying? So it motivated me more once I got back to Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, we're really on to some shit right here. So, Jamie Foxx, that's where we're at. Down to earth guy, Did you get in the room with him because of who you knew, or like how did he feel about like how did you feel like being able to like be put in that position, like not just like you definitely like seeing Jamie Foxx, I could only imagine like to just as a young black man, that's like I have a couple idols that I look up to, and they're the reason why I'm doing shit like this. But like, how does it feel like just to like now see your career like. Right now, we're in the beginning. You're not in the end, but like your shit's going up. Right. So how does it feel like knowing where your career has gotten from when you started to where you are now?
I mean, it feels good to have people who support me, you know, because even sometimes like I doubt myself. You know, everybody doubts themselves. Right. But to have people like you guys for like saying like, I see what you're doing, like come on the podcast and like let's give you your flowers. Like that's encouraging for me, you know. So even when I feel like I'm not doing my best, like it's good to have people to support me who want me to keep going. So.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I was like running through your Instagram. I didn't follow it yet. I was waiting till you came here. Yeah, I need that follow back. I need that follow back.
No, for sure. I got you.
I need that follow back.
Really, that nigga when he met, he was like, "What's your Instagram?" I didn't even ask you. He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, we didn't really know each other. And I looked, I was like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?" When I seen this shit, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, but no, like to see like, especially with us, we're about at the time.
Yeah.
Because, you know, our man's is a busy worker. Let me check the camera real quick.
Yeah. Nah, shit, because I don't give a fuck. Like, if I meet a nigga and it's like, they're lit and they want to get to know me, that's cool. Like, I don't care. But like, they're like a fucking dick, then I don't care who you are. It's kind of fun. But me and you were just like kicking it, like, cool. And then I was like, oh, this nigga's lit. That's real. Because a lot of people in your position can be pricks sometimes.
No, like, you're in a better position than most. And thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, nigga, that was real fun.
Thank y'all for having me.
Anytime, man. Anytime. We're trying to get as many, like, young creators. Right now, we're trying to get, like, you don't have to be black. You don't have to be white. If you want some shit and you're, like, trying to make it up, trying to create some shit. Right now, this is my first time experience. Like, he's been rapping and grinding. This is my first time creating something. And I'm now seeing fucking work that goes into creating It's not some like little boy shit.
Right.
Nope.
So I commend you for like what position you're in.
For sure.
Can't wait to see you tonight. You got anything you want to plug?
Man, shout out to J Young MDK. Shout out to Access Replay. Follow Human Studios on Instagram. Man, let's make this a thing. Like, even Raphael, get him on here. Like,
Oh, man, I'm talking to them niggas. Like,
yeah, like,
Shrew, Raphael, all them Reese. So
yeah, bro, we can get everybody on here, man.
Oh, yeah, for a fact. The whole
cool.
gang can't wait.
Thank y'all, man.
Shit. Appreciate you coming on, my
Man,
nigga.
much love.
Much love, bro.
Appreciate it. Alright, so this is episode 4, Switching Up. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, love y'all. Y'all be easy.
Ay, swinging like rackets, I don't like these maggots. Ay, dirty rock star, still up in the fashion. Ay, you know I drink good, got that bubbly.